Hello, my name is Arsha, and this is Arsha Reviews Movies and TV. Today, we're going to be ranking movies that were made in 2000. A few of these movies were released at the end of 2000 to the start of 2001, just to clarify. There are a few series on this list as well, which were planned to be released in 2000, but again, did not get released until around the 2007 to 2009 mark. So, we are joined by Mackenzie. He's on Discord with us, but he probably can't hear us because for some reason he can. There you go. Make sure to go and check out both of his channels, which I literally only just found out he had another channel, and I'll link them both below in the video. Again, if you do enjoy the content, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and halfway through the video, I'm going to be telling you the word which you're supposed to comment in the video. So yeah, I'm also at this point in the video, I'm going to put up the statistics, which have not really changed, I don't believe. I'll have a little check after I've made this video now on the statistics on the channel, and if they have increased, that's good for us, but if they're probably decreased. Again, we're at 72 subscribers, we're literally 18 away. Is it 18? No, 22. 28. Yeah, 28, my bad, I got bad math. I didn't eat on my test today. We're 28 subscribers away from 100, which hopefully we can hit by December. Maybe even by the end of September if we're lucky.
What, 8?
28. 28 subscribers. That's all we need.
28. Oh, okay.
So yeah, Mackenzie's trying to hit 10 subscribers on his Winter Gaming channel, and he literally, yesterday, we spent about an hour making a video for his channel, so make sure you go and check that video out after it's been uploaded, which will be uploaded today.
Yeah, once I'm done with it anyway.
Yeah, once he's done with it, which will be today, hopefully, because it's a 50-minute long video, so, and, you know what you should have done is you should have done the thing that I did, halfway through the video, I'll say a word, and to make sure people actually watch through halfway through the video, you can have them comment it in the comments, and then you actually get the interaction from the comments, and people are actually watching. So, we've got this tier list here. We've got S is in green, A is in blue, B is in yellow, C is in pink, and D is in violet. Never watched is in grey because I've never watched it. So we've got a lot of different good movies and shows here. So we've got Big Mama's House, Gone in 60 Seconds, Me, Myself and Irene, Magnolia, Scary Movie, American Psycho, which I have reviewed on the channel, The Sixth Day, 102, Dalmatians, Charlie's Angels, Bring It On, Chicken Run, The Grinch, Who Stole Christmas, Mission Impossible 2, Meet the Parents, Final Destination, Billy Elliot, X-Men, Gladiator, the Mr. Bean cartoon show from CITV, which is one of my favourite shows growing up, to be honest, and then Shaun the Sheep, as well as Horrible History. So these three shows were kind of my childhood, to be honest, because I definitely watched them when I was younger. Yeah, so let's get straight into it. Mackenzie's probably just going to be a background actor for this. So we've got Big Mama's House. Martin Lawrence stars in this. I'm not saying I've never watched it. This is a really good comedy, in my opinion. I think it was made around that time when it was actually funny for this type of stuff. Now it's, frowned upon a bit. But I actually thought it's an A+, at least, to be honest. But I have to put it in the A tier because it's not good enough to go in the S tier, in my opinion. But it is definitely a hell of a film. Normally I have my notebook next to me and I say a little bit about the film, but I literally did not prepare for this film at all, apart from actually making this. Gone in 60 Seconds, you can see Nicolas Cage and I believe, is that Angelina Jolie on there? It's supposed to be a really good film. I've never watched it, sadly, so it's going to have to go in never watched. I think it's like an action thriller type film as well. Huh? Gone in 60 Seconds, have you watched it?
Right, no, I haven't watched that.
Sorry, Nicolas Cage and not Jessica Alba, what's her name? Angelina Jolie. Okay, next we've got Me, Myself and Irene, starring Jim Carrey. Have you watched that? I'll take that as a no. I've never watched that either, sadly. It looks like a great comedy. Obviously, Jim Carrey is very popularly known for being a comedy actor. He's played so many great characters, like the Grinch, who we've got on the list, like Dumb and Dumb, the guy from Dumb and Dumber, like the Eggman from Sonic. So many great characters by Jim Carrey as well. Magnolia, I actually have this movie in the collection, but I have never watched it, and to be honest, it's not been one of those films that I've been drawn to, but I do think I'm probably going to watch it at some point, I just don't know when. So this is definitely going to go in never watched. Right, Scary Movie, have watched this. This is a very funny play on your original Scream slasher movie. Stars a lot of famous actors in there as well. We've got some good cameos in there as well. Can't remember really, to be honest, who is in it. It's really, it's not scary at all, but it's funny, and it's definitely too rude for children below the age of 15 at least. So that is going to go in a solid B tier film. I like the first one the most, because the ones after that, they were just kind of getting repetitive. It's like the Scream movies. The first 3 are banging, and then you just get worse and worse from that. I got a bit of a snotty nose. I'm starting to feel a bit ill. American Psycho, starring Christian, what's his name? Oh my god, what is wrong with me? Christian Bale. Oh my god, what is wrong with me? I'm literally the biggest Batman fan ever, and I can't remember one of the actors. Alright, Christian Bale. Sorry about that, guys. So we've got Christian Bale stars as Patrick Bateman in the American Psycho. There was actually a second movie released to this, actually starring Mila Kunis, but it just didn't take off as good as Patrick Bateman in American Psycho did. For me, I've reviewed this on the channel. Mackenzie's actually the one that made me watch this film, because he said it was such a good film. That's going in S tier at least. He would go in S++, but I have not made an S++ tier, and I'm not making one just for that movie. And we've got The Sixth Day, starring Arnold Schwartz. It looks quite interesting. I've never watched it, but it's definitely a film I'm looking towards watching. Again, 102 Dalmatians, I have watched this actually. I probably watched it when I was about 8, so I can't really remember anything from it, but I know it was worse than the first one. But it was kind of that time when Disney decided to make sequels to everything, so they were starting to make a lot of sequels to really good films, and they just didn't end up taking off as much as the good films did. We've got Charlie's Angels, which I have seen, starring Cameron Diaz and Lucy Liu. I don't know where to put this, to be honest, because it's definitely a good comedy and a good action movie in some scenes, but there's also some really, really bad acting in there. I'm going to put that in a solid C tier, because I definitely don't think it deserves B, and I definitely don't think it deserves a D, so it's going to go right in the middle, smack bang in the C. Bring It On, I've never seen. I don't know, that looks like a sporty type movie. Okay, and then Chicken Run, I think everybody's seen this if you live in the UK. It's probably popped up on ITV or BBC at some point in your life. Again, great animation and great cartoon. I don't think the birds talk at all, which is actually really funny. A great animation, which is going to go straight. Huh? No, I think that's Shaun the Sheep.
At least they talk in the second one.
Oh, they might talk in the second one. I haven't seen the second one. The Grinch we've got now, again, starring Jim Carrey, a really famous comedian. Probably my favourite Christmas movie of all time, just in front of Elf. I think they're both tied for me, to be honest.
I like the live action one better.
Yeah, the live action one is definitely a lot better than the animated one, because you can't really redo something that's already been done perfectly. It's funny, it's conniving, and it's definitely one of them movies that's rewatchable every Christmas. I remember in primary, my teacher used to bring in bags of sweets, and we'd do like a raffle or something, and people would win the sweets, and then we'd watch put the Grinch on for 4 lessons, which was about 3 hours worth of work, which we didn't do because we were watching the Grinch, which is a really fond memory of mine. That is going straight to S tier. If anyone disagrees with that, just get them out of here. Mission Impossible 2, I do actually have this in the collection. From what I heard, this is the worst Mission Impossible, which is why it's so common to find in charity shops, because no one likes it. So I never watched it, but I would put that in D tier if I watched it. Meet the Parents, I have seen brief moments in this, so I'm going to rate this. I thought that was a pretty good comedy, so I'm going to put it in C. Final Destination, again, another film Mackenzie made me watch for the channel. If you saw that video reviewing films at Vinter Gaming, or Mackenzie gave me to review and watch. We actually watched this one together as well, didn't we, Mackenzie?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm pausing. Sorry guys about that, guys. I'm back now. So again, Final Destination, some really good underrated actors in there as well, but some of the acting wasn't good. I think I gave it about a 7.5 rating, maybe a bit lower, so I'm going to put that in a B tier, maybe an A tier actually. What do you think, Mackenzie?
I got back A or like middle B.
Middle B, fair enough. Billy Elliot, I think I have seen a bit of this because it's one of my mother's favourite films. It seems pretty funny, and it's going to go in C tier for now, because I don't remember watching it, but I'm going to put that in the middle of C tier. X-Men, okay, another movie I have in the collection. I'm pretty sure I've seen this. This is going to go straight to A tier because it's funny, it's comic accurate. The only thing I hate about it is the way Wolverine overminds Cyclops, because if you watch the X-Men animated series, you know Cyclops is the true leader of the team. And in the animated series, he gets more of the light that he deserves, because Wolverine in this film, he just kind of takes that power and that position away from Cyclops in this film, because obviously Wolverine is the most popular X-Men or mutant of all time. But Cyclops, again, a really great hero and a really great story. Definitely a top 15 MCU, Marvel film, or even comic book film, top 20 comic book films, to be honest. Gladiator now, starring Russell Crowe. We had a lot of... I have never seen this, but I do actually have it in the collection. Really, it's supposed to be really great. I'm going to still put this in never watched, though, sorry. That's going to be there, like that. Put that like that. There we go, Magnolia. Put it like that, there you go. Next we've got the Mr. Bean Show, and that is going straight to peak. The Mr. Bean Show is one of my favourite shows growing up, especially on CITV, which was the ITV version of the for kids. It was funny. He didn't talk that much. There was loads of comedy. There was loads of there was just loads of such interesting, and it was so funny with all the jokes. It just was a childhood for me, to be honest. Next we've got Shaun the Sheep, which is going to go straight to A. Actually, we're going to put it in B, because I remember watching the film, but I don't remember watching the series so much, to be honest. And the film was actually made quite a few years after this, and I think Shaun the Sheep is actually still running on certain channels as well in the UK. So it's definitely a worthwhile series for you guys to watch. Horrible Histories now. Again, I think this was either on ITV, CITV, or BBC, BBC One, yeah, something like that. This was peak UK show, to be honest. The songs were catchy, the stories were real. They had books because they were so. It was just a good way to learn history, to be honest. I actually still...
Good quality for children as well.
Yeah, I actually still remember some of the stuff from the show, like the Romans and the gladiators as well, stuff like that, which was really cool to see. You know, you still, once you get the song stuck in your head, you remember the stuff that you need to remember. So now that we're at the end of the video, the secret word is going to be chicken. So in the comments, make sure you guys comment chicken to confuse other people that didn't watch all the way through the video. I appreciate all the support. Make sure you guys do like and subscribe, as well as checking out my other social medias, my Letterboxd, TikTok, Instagram, Discord, and obviously Mackenzie's, both of Mackenzie's channel, as well as my new comic book based channel. Thank you all for watching. Bye bye.